Hello everybody. Today I would like to introduce to you another installment of my favorite light war game series, that is Command and Colors. This time I will be unboxing the medieval version. Unlike many of you might think, the medieval version of Command and Colors Ancients will not take place in France, England during 100-year war or something like this. It will start right after the collapse of the Roman Empire, even during its last days. So there are like three scenarios still with Attila the Hun, which start the game, and then we have actually the history of Belisarius, one of the most famous generals of the early medieval era. Okay, so we have actually pretty significant amount of blocks in purple and tan. The purple ones would be of course for Byzantine forces, but also for late Romans, and the tan ones will be for Sassanid, Persians, and also for Huns. We have very nicely, and this is a huge improvement from the previous Commands and Colors games, very nicely cut dice, laser cut, perfect quality, rounded corners. So I would say this is one of the biggest improvements as far as components are concerned. I was afraid that the deck of cards would go into the same direction like in Napoleonics, the graphics which I not particularly liked, but I can assure you the graphics are top notch and actually something you can expect from the medieval game. Here you have a leader symbol. It's now not a crescent helmet, but of course a helmet of a medieval warrior, actually a knight. There's a bunch of new cards, some of them quite new. Let me see if I can point some of them to you. Yeah, first of all, the biggest change would be this inspired action, which can be gained by playing the card leadership any section and not actually using this inspired action token. But you have also some scout cards. But before this, the new thing is an ambush. Ambush allows you to attack the unit which just a moment ago momentum advanced into the hex. You have Cry Havoc, something similar actually to I Am Spartacus. You have Dark in the Sky, true, but you have also Fire and Close. So your units first fire and then close on enemy. Because a lot of units in this era actually can be equipped with bows, it's really powerful, even heavy cavalry. Foot on sword, it was something, at least from the description of the card, which was used in one of the previous installments of the Commands and Colors game. Leaders, something familiar from the Napoleonics. Line command, which actually now allows you to order also mounted units. Okay, mounted charge classic and rally. Rally has a very interesting thing that you can actually bring additional leaders to the play. So you start with 3 leaders, but you can finish, I don't know, with 4, 5, 6. You have a nice set of scenarios. The one which is actually suggested as a beginning is Thanuris, if I pronounce it well, not a large one. Then, of course, we have stickers, which will, of course, take some time to stick. It's important to note that cavalry now has actually 4 blocks, so it will be more stickering. There's many more cavalry units than in ancient version. Yeah, Sassanid leaders. These are the inspired tokens. Okay, sorry, my recording device failed me again. Let me continue with the movie. So the next set of tokens, these are the inspired action tokens, which you use when you use the inspired action. We'll go into this in a moment. The markers allowing you to show which units will have a bow capability. Not all units, but often even heavy and medium cavalry will have this possibility. And the victory banners. Victory banners are not especially nice in that version. I preferred much more the blocks from the Ancients, but let's see. Then we have two reference sheets, one for each player. Not so many units now. We have like cavalry units, 5 types, and we have infantry units, 5 types. So the most distinctive part of this game is inspired action reference. And so inspired actions. Each army will have different inspired actions. Some of them will be similar, some of them will be different, and they will be used only when you play a leadership action, when the units which you ordered with a leadership action, and when used one of the tokens, leadership tokens, can actually perform the specific actions. The interesting thing which authors of the game had in mind is that those inspired leadership actions will be different for different armies, and they will be also different from the epoch to epoch. Can't wait to see them in play. Then we have some terrain tokens. Actually, I have many more of them, but I pulled them out when I was restarting the video. And we have the board. The board is larger than Ancient. Actually, it's deeper. If I remember correctly, the Ancient version had like 9 hexes deep. This would have actually 11. Okay, you can see it from that perspective. The green is nice and pretty useful. So that's all for today for Commands and Colors Medieval. It seems that the game is really something completely new than Commands and Colors Ancients, and the decision to create not an expansion to the Ancients, but a completely new set of rules and a completely new game was a good one. I will of course post the session reports from the game as soon as possible, and I will stay in touch with you guys on my blog. Thank you very much for today, and hear from you soon. Bye.